This piece is by Paul Serusier, one of the Lenabe artists. In it, 4 girls are depicted wearing outfits characteristic of the Brittany region. Serusier went to Brittany, a region of France, in 1888 to visit the artist Paul Gauguin. Serusier asked Gauguin to teach him painting while he worked on a number of small pieces in Brittany. In response, Gauguin instructed Serusier to look at a tree and paint it whatever color he thought it looked like. If it looked red, he should paint it a bright red. If the shadows looked blue, he should paint them the most beautiful blue possible. The river that runs through the middle of the picture is painted an unusual red. Water is normally painted in blue, but Serusier deliberately chose to use red instead. This is due in part to the complementary color relationship it has with the green of the trees and grass. But above all, the use of arbitrary colors in this fashion is rooted in the aesthetics of symbolist painters, who typically depicted nature through the colors they themselves saw. This piece also contains characteristics of a painting style called cloisonnism, which Gauguin developed with Émile Bernard while staying in Brittany. The name comes from the French word cloisonner, meaning partition. To give a brief explanation of these characteristics, forms are simplified and contoured with thick black lines, which are filled in with two-dimensional patches of color. At the end of the 19th century, Brittany was a remote region, well behind the development of cities such as Paris. However, painters like Gauguin and Serusier chose to focus on this remote region and attempted to discover a new standard of beauty in the simple, primitive scenery and customs that were still found in Brittany. This can clearly be seen in the arbitrary shapes of the cloisonnism style mentioned earlier. These painters took art in a new direction in which the artist's own inner world was incorporated into the painting.